His hopes. Your leader is Serbia. Bruno is fourth. Dan Clark and Tagliani. Tagliani up into fifth.
Someone lost a wing. It looks like it's one of the Team Australia cars lost a wing in turn number 3.
Oriole, Serbia with a great run to the early lead. One of the cars in trouble back a little further. That might be Clark. Here comes Tag in that Ty Walmart car.
That's Power behind him, so that means that Simone. Oh, look at this.
It's Tracy. He's got one of the Team Australia wings.
Oh!
Tracy clouts the wall with that wing caught under the wheel. Paul Tracy stay on. Gommendy, big wreck on the racetrack. Big wreck here in Toronto. Graham Rahal's involved. He lined up 15th. We've got several cars stacked up on the short straightaway. On board with Tracy, Katherine Legge, who wrecked earlier this week. Full course yellow. We don't even get one lap on the board. Hard wreck on the backside. And yeah, that would be the run to turn 8, I believe.
Yes, and Paul Tracy.
Jan Heylen lost the rear wing off the Conquest car.
That was the wing from Simon Pagenaud's car that was lodged in the front of Paul Tracy's car, which obviously got in there and got under the tires.
Alex Figge out. He's helping Katherine Legge, checking to make sure she's okay. We see PT unhooking.
And Paul Tracy would have seen that he hit the wing, but the way that the driver's view is, he may not have been certain that the wing was still there, or certainly would have hoped that it would have flown off the car. But we were riding on board live while somehow I got in contact with the tire and the car just didn't turn.
Down into turn 3.
There's a contact, and see, Paul won't know it's there. Right now, Paul doesn't know that he's pushing a wing because you can't see over the nose of the car. You can see the tops of the tires, but you can't see in front. So Paul Tracy is pushing as hard as he can, and unfortunately this front wing is probably, he has 2 more corners to go. It's going to get under the front wheel, and man, did him see. Now he'll start to say, what the heck is in front of my car? Blammo!
He locked up the brakes but had no steering. I'm guessing the left front wasn't in contact with the pavement there.
You saw sparks, which means that the wing actually got underneath the car and lifted it off of the road. As soon as you saw sparks, you knew it would no longer be contacting. And that was a huge hit for Paul Tracy. See, at that point, it's underneath the tires. It's lifted the car.
Oh, big air for Tristan Gommendy.
Wow.
Gommendy nearly went end for end in the pay-by-touch 22 car. Last week's pole winner had that incident. Graham Rahal ran over some debris. Nose got knocked off the Medizone machine.
Oh.
He got in the wet.
He just tried to get it. When you see a guy almost doing end over end in front of you, you jam on the brakes, and it wasn't totally dry, as you said. You can see the wet patches there. Wow.
So the thrill from West Hill is okay. Paul Tracy out of the race car, visor up, walking back to the paddock. Wild wreck at Toronto. We'll be right back to assess more of the damage.